subscribe to Go Doctor Who. And if you don't, then you can go.
Hello guys, watching Go Doctor Who, and today we're going to do 5 things that made Series 10 great. And yeah, let's just get into it. So, without further ado, So, 5 things that make Series 10 great. And at number 1 has got to be, sadly, Peter Capaldi leaving, the build-up for a new Doctor. How's he going to regenerate? And the trailers certainly played a massive part on that. The trailers played a massive part in that and building up to that. So that obviously made it great and well known for people to keep continuing to view it. And 12's last series, and I think it was the best series 12 Doctor had. So yes, 12 leaving made the build up. Next up we have 2 Masters, Missy and the Master, John Sim and Michelle Gomez, boom, clashing together and then working together and clashing together, and it was just so awesome. Missy trying to redeem that story arc of her turning good, without hope, without witness, without reward, and yes, and then we stab ourselves in the back and Master starts laughing and Missy gets shot and starts laughing and they both die. Yes, I absolutely love Series 10. So yes, I can't speak. It's just so good. Peter Capaldi leaving, 2 Doctors. Well, there is 2 Doctors in a way because the first Doctor and the 12th Doctor, but 2 Masters. Then we have Bill Potts, a new companion. What's this? What's that? What's a Dalek? You know, all them new questions you just like, oh, this is refreshing. We had Clara, who was so much like the Doctor. This is new. This is different. This is actually what we're used to, but fresh, because we haven't seen it in a long while. And I love Bill Potts, and I think she portrays what is this and what is that so well when she asks her questions. And her character development is pretty cool as well. And I like how neat and tidy she is a companion. Next up, we have Peter Capaldi leaving, 2 Masters, Pearl Mackie. Next up is Stephen Moffat. Finally leaving, are we? Yes, Stephen Moffat left this series on a highlight, I would say. He did well, he did justice. Even with Twice Upon a Time, he left well. Stephen Moffat did a brilliant Series 10, and I think it's personally my favourite best series Stephen Moffat's done, and personally my favourite Peter Capaldi series. So yes, well done Stephen Moffat, and him leaving makes you think, where's he gonna go? How's he gonna make a big stamp one last time on his run as showrunner? And he does it well. Peter Capaldi leaving, 2 Masters, Bill Potts, and Stephen Moffat leaving. Finally, right now we have the finale. I think, honestly, it's one of, if not my favourite Doctor Who story of all time. And I include Twice Upon a Time. So it's a 3-parter in my opinion. And if you say it's not, tough. So, Twice Upon a World Enough in Time, Bill Potts gets killed and turned into a Cyberman. And that's dark and gruesome and pain, kill me, dark. And Bill's stuck with the Master, and he's got a disguise. Can't speak because this episode's so good. A disguise, and the Master of disguise. You wouldn't kill yourself, would you, Missy? Obviously, that's not word by word. Former Prime Minister and the Master standing next to Bill as a Cyberman, standing next to Missy in 12, like, oh, I'm so gonna die in this episode. Yeah, honestly, I love the finale. And then we go into Dr. Falls. Whoop. He did fall quite a bit, didn't he? Yes, 12. How did he regenerate? I mean, in a way, he got electrocuted by a Cyberman. He got into a crash. He got shot by loads of Mondasian Cybermen in the end. He blew himself up. 12 got a beating in this episode. How many times did he die in this? And he was on his last life. So yeah. And 12 refusing to regenerate is always a highlight. I love a Doctor when he's like, I want to go. I'm holding on. I don't want to change. I love that. Because I wouldn't want to change. I'm sorry. Yes, I may be this. Ugh. But you know what? I don't want to change into that. I'm joking. But yeah, I really enjoy that aspect. And I love that the parallel between Bill and Bill's like, if I can't be me, I don't want to be this anymore and sort of thing. And the parallel between Bill and 12 is quite interesting. And the finale with the Mondastan Cybermen upgrading into John Lumit's Cybermen. I absolutely love them bad boys. And then regenerating into the the Iron Man Cybermen was not the best. But, you know, and then all of them coming together and the Doctor going, Canary Wolf! Even on the moon. And it's just beautiful. And then Bill's pulled. She got a baby. And her baby girl saved her with a tear in her eye. And Bill got saved and went off. And then she came back. She must have died to be in the next episode eventually. And because she looks still young, she must have died. And also, Matt Lucas's goodbye and farewell. And then Matt Lucas's character, Nardi, pulled. He got a girl as well, and that was beautiful. And Nardi was pretty much a badass as well in this episode. And 12 was on point. And John Sim. Missy, I will never stand with the Doctor. I'm afraid you will. And then, BAM! Missy gets killed and stabbed in the back John Sim's shell. You know what? That was very good. And yeah, I loved it. And then we move on to 12 going, no! And then, Twice Upon a Time happens. And I include Twice Upon a Time in Series 10. Shoot me. The First Doctor and 12th Doctor meeting. And Brigadier's, something to do with Brigadier, I think it may have been future granddad or great granddad or something like that, was actually one of the soldiers. And the beautiful scene at the end of the soldiers playing kickabout in the football and going and singing that Christmas carols and kicking the football around on the battlefield was beautiful. And then finally the First Doctor goes and regenerates into the Second Doctor, and Peter Capaldi, Doctor, I let you go. And then we get 13 and she falls. She literally falls this time. And, oh my god. That's to be continued. And yes, I really enjoyed that. And that was just me reacting to the finale. I mean, I really enjoyed the series. The pilot was amazing. They had some really interesting ideas. I actually liked the Monk 3-parter. I think the weakest one is when they're on a desert with the clocks counting down and the pyramids. I actually don't like that one the most, whereas a lot of people don't like the actual finale. But yeah, and we had a digital Doctor as well, a digital universe of the Matrix in some sort of way. Yeah, it's so good. Series 10 quality. And thank you guys for watching. Join me tomorrow where we talk about Series 11. 5 things that made Series 11 great. And you know I don't like Series 11 if you've been watching the channel, so this is going to be hard. 5 things that made Series 11 great. Oh God. Right, I'm going to work on that because this is a positive series. We've done Series 1, we've done Series 2, we've done Series 3, 4, David Tennant specials, Series 5, Series 6, Series 7, Series 8, Series 9, and now we've done Series 10 today. 5 things that made Series 10 great. Now we're doing 5 things that made Series 11. Then tomorrow, the day after that, 5 things that made Series 12 great. And then we're going on to a new series, a new thing that I'm going to do daily as well. So interested to find out what's coming next. And yeah, hope you enjoy the video. Check out my spin-off videos. Check out my 3 Sarah Jane and check out the 5 things that made the series great. It's on a playlist. Check it out. And I'll see you guys for more videos in the future. See you guys very soon. Last time I can use this Sonnet, that actually makes it canon. Last time I used this 12 Sonnet. Oh well. Geronimo.